because we beat the snake yawn, but unfortunately we ended up being venomized by the snake, which of course was a bit of a problem, because of course we did not want to get poisoned by a great big snake. So I'm just checking first of all that we are good to stream, and yes we are online. So let's go. Let's drop off the rubbish first of all that we do not need to be carrying, which is of course these ink ribbons. Got shotgun shells, fuel canteen, let's take that, and let's take the lighter. We've got herbs, incendiary shells. In fact, no, we saved the incendiary shells for the plant in the next act. I still don't trust that zombie. Every time I do not trust it. Right, if I remember correctly, in this corridor down here, there was some fuel for the gas canister, so let's get filled up. It dawned on me as well after the last stream as to why some of the enemies were in places that I didn't remember from the first stream. And initially when I did my first attempt at streaming this game, I said I just wanted us all to enjoy the story, so my plan was to play it on easy mode and just go through it, enjoy going from A to B and exploring. Unfortunately, I forgot that when I started this playthrough, which meant that I picked normal, which is generally how I like to do my first playthroughs. I like to suffer a little bit, but I don't want the experience to be insanely difficult, because I think if it's too difficult, it can damage your enjoyment of the game. At the same time as a game being too easy, it can damage your enjoyment of it, because if a game is a little bit too easy, you don't get any reward for completing it. You feel like you're just pressing buttons and going along with it, which, you know, if you enjoy that, that's fine, but I like sometimes to die purely so that when I do overcome the hurdles, I feel like I've accomplished something. Now, gaming is a very personal experience anyway. I believe it's like how you listen to music. Maybe you want to listen to it on full blast and, you know, just enjoy the beat. Or maybe you want to, you know, sit down and listen to the words and analyse the lyrics. It's whatever experience works for you. It's a personal thing. It's a medium of art at the end of the day. It's like a film. There's a lot of things to take on board and analyse. Even if it is like a cheesy B-movie like this. The older Resident Evils are particularly cheesy, which is not a bad thing. I enjoy it. There's something weirdly cozy about this area, don't you think? Like, to say you're going down into a crypt, something really kind of relaxing about the way the light flickers. Which mask is it we've got? Examine. Death mask, hold on. Out of nose, okay. That's this one, so let's bang him on there. I'm doing it. Oh, it's the one without a nose, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So let's bang it on, because I don't want to have to carry it around. By doing it this way as well, I'm saving carrying all these items in for the confrontation with whatever's in that casket. Because believe me, I am going to need some firepower to take that thing down. So the last thing I really want to be doing is going into that room carrying 4 masks, which is literally like half of my inventory will be taken up by masks. And yeah, I'd rather have a few ammo backups and a few healing items just in case everything goes a bit wrong in there. Which it could do, you know. Last time I fought that thing, I put it down quite quickly. Oh god, yeah. So I don't know if you remember at the tail end of the last stream, we was going through a corridor area, and in that corridor area we had to deal with some dogs that had snuck in, and I apologise for that loud noise. If you heard it, there is a lot of vehicles going past my house at the moment, and I haven't got the money to soundproof like a lot of streamers do. Hey, come here. Here, boy. Here, boy. Okay, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Right. Down, boy. Right, they're both dead. Hopefully, all being well, we can get through this door and not have to deal with any zombies. The danger being that we are going to have... Oh, crap, we have got to come back this way anyway. Am I hurt? No, we're fine. I've got more defensive items, that's fine. Right, the zombies are here. Right, well, let's go and get the plant poison. Let them get this thing sorted. Let's grab some herbs. We might need them in a minute. And the plant poison. As soon as we grab this, the dogs are gonna come. So we're gonna fucking get out of here. We ain't hanging around for that. Dogs are particularly dangerous. I'm going to make an executive decision here that we're going to clear out this corridor and oh my god. Oh, boom, yes. Can we take him down in much the same way? Is he dead? Don't know. He is dead. Fuck me backwards. Right. Hey boys. Oh! 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 We are very lucky today, right. I get his attention. You're very slow, aren't you? Rigor mortis kicked in already. Come on. If you want the prize, you gotta go get it. Come on. Come on! So far, we've got very, very lucky. Right. Yes! Look at that! Boom! Very economical. Right, we did well there, guys. Have we got room in here for any other things? No. No, we don't. Right, never mind. Never mind, we're okay. So we're going to cut back through here. That went a little bit too smoothly, that did. I did not expect to get a headshot on that third zombie and blow his head clean off. Again, complete fluke. It's very difficult to aim on this game. You've got no kind of reticule, you've got no perspective of your character aiming down the sights, so you just have to kind of hope for the best. So I prefer to use the shotgun because you can really just draw them in and just blow their brains out of the back of the skull with it. Again though, I'd like to reiterate, these zombies are not dead. They are actually people who have contracted the virus. They are sick. So I'm really not a very nice person thinking about it. It's like going into a hospital ward and shooting people because they're extremely violent due to something like rabies. It would be appalling. Right, we did that puzzle, didn't we? Okay, so we've got 3 death masks left to find. One is in the plant room, one is in the gas room, and one is in the... How do I describe it? Raven room, I guess. Have I got a wind? Something to do with the wind yet? Where do I get the wind? Wind emblem. I don't remember where I got that wind emblem from last time. Right. We put the poison in. I'll show you why we need to put the poison in, actually. You see this plant? It gets all aggressive when you get near it, and yeah, it isn't very nice when it grabs you. It does a lot of damage. So you put the poison in, and it makes the water go all chocolatey. It's how they like their Cocoa Pops. We turn it red. And we have poisoned the plant. As you can tell, it's not the biggest fan of being poisoned, so it promptly dies. And we move forward. And we get the second death mask. But what this does is it triggers a bit of a problem in the next area. And you'll see that. You'll see that for yourself very soon. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. We'll just keep moving. We'll pretend that that didn't happen. I do find it rather strange though, because when you go through that corridor, and I think we've been through it about 3 or 4 times, and the zombies were heard tapping at the window. So what is it about me getting that mask that suddenly makes them come through? That's a bit of a coincidence, if you ask me. Like, if I'd never picked that mask up, they would have never have come through the window, which I find pretty bizarre. And we need to go up here. We're going to go drop the next death mask off. We now need to collect 2 more. So we have the Raven room and we have the poison gas room to do. Is it poison gas room? I don't know. It might be different to the original. That said, I literally did these puzzles like a week or 2 ago when I initially tried to stream this, and I've forgotten most of this section. And that is proof that CTE is an actual thing, I think. Right, what mess do we have here? Is this eyes? I think it's eyes, isn't it? See no evil. Yep. We'll get rid of you. Look at it swinging like that. It's very disrespectful, isn't it, really? Right. Next mask to get will be the... I think what we'll do is we'll go and get the one upstairs, because the Raven one, if I complete it successfully, the zombies are there. They're coming to get me. They've been very aggressive tonight. They know I'm coming. That mask, I think it may be some sort of dinner bell. You're right. That's what those little red jewels are. They've got little chimes in them. Hold on a minute. That's a Crimson Head, isn't it? We're gonna move on through here and pretend that didn't happen. There's gonna be a lot of me pretending things didn't happen right now, a bit like the CIA. And actually, now best stop talking, because the last thing I want to do is disappear. So. One makes 4, 4 makes 1 go in, and 1 makes them come back out. Have I got very lucky here? If this is the case, all I need to do is push that one in and I'm done. Wow. I got very lucky tonight. Yeah, so if you don't have those in the right place, what happens here is a load of poison comes out through the gaps in the floor and the door locks itself, and you die, which is not very nice, as you can probably imagine. There must be a way to open this box. Sunshine will awaken me. Press the switch. Okay, it's the one with the sun on it, is it? Yeah, the CIA will be onto that. Okay, what just happened to the box? Have I got to press these in the right order or something? Okay, you've got to get the 2 heart pieces. Okay, this is a different puzzle to before. Right, okay. I understand. We have another death mask. Now we've got to get back down this corridor, and I'm guessing that door is going to fling open. So we're going to get Mr. Trusty Shotgun here. Because the last thing I expected was the Crimson Head from that room to be back. Okay, that door isn't rocking now, so that's a good sign. I could also do with actually getting that map. That might be a good shout actually, the map of the 2nd floor, because I have not got that yet, which is a very, very amateur thing to do. Particularly when I get to the later stages. Because I'll have forgotten what doors I've been through already. And here we go, down to the cozy basement again. Look how snug this little corridor here looks. Look how nice it is. I mean, there's just such ambience here. It seems like a nice little area. You could sit on those stairs and fall to sleep. It just seems so relaxing. Right, that's that one. Boom, on you go. Again, I'm not quite sure how these actually work. Are they weighted or something? Let's not ask questions. It's overthinking it, isn't it? We're just supposed to assume and accept, aren't we? Boom. Let's keep going. Lamps and the moths again. They're together, the perfect duo. Iconic, isn't it, the lamp and the moth? Beautiful. I'm absolutely paranoid every time I go past this door that some shit's gonna go down. And it did. But we're not gonna worry about that now. I'm hoping I can use that downstairs door one more time. But I might have already damaged the lock beyond repair. I think I've been through it twice, and I think that is the maximum amount of times. This is what I wanted to pick up. The wooden mount. Okay. I feel like I've missed something, and I thought by now I'd have the little crest used to get the Magnum, and I don't seem to have acquired it yet, which is a bit worrying. So we're going to drop that down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this map sorted first as well, because then I can, if I do die and I've not got to mess around doing this bit again. Last thing I want to do is get some like Groundhog Day vibes going on from this thing. Which I'm already getting because like my first stream completely fucked up, so. So we put this wooden thing on here. And it frees up another inventory slot. And we get ourselves the map. I really intended to do that earlier. That door's locked, isn't it? How come I do not have this little token thing I need to get the Magnum? Could have swore I'm supposed to have it by now. Is it in this room? Did I do this room yet? It feels like I have. Oh yeah. Now, I hated this room on the original game. There is no zombies here or anything of the sort, but it was this room. In the original one, it always used to look like there was a body laid under the blanket, and for some reason that really used to trouble me. It felt very kind of real as opposed to zombies and things, which used to terrify me as a kid, but a dead body laid under a blanket felt like something that was actually conceivable that you'd encounter at some point in your life, or you know, it felt like a real person as opposed to this stumbling corpse. Right, we need the fish hook and we need this. We combine them to make a lure. And we put that up here. Once we put the get the real bee, and we put the real bee up here. Oh yes, it is in here, and we're about to get attacked by this wasp. Who's behaving? She's behaving like someone who's never encountered a wasp ever in her life. Right, I might as well pick up those ink cartridges. I'm probably not going to use them all in my playthrough, but just to veer on the side of safety, I will pick it up and use it when I go downstairs and save, and then just bang it straight into the box with the rest of the stuff. Now, if I can go back through that door, really need to think about my loadout now, don't I? That is a pickle. I think 2 healing items is more than enough, and I'm going to bring the grenade launcher so I can take that fucker down. Ain't no one got time for his shit. Save as the game. Now, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to save this in a separate save file, right? So that if for whatever reason this stream vanishes, I've still got where this stream would have started from, so I can go back to my playthrough from that point and not have to re-deal with everything I've done in the first part again and just jump straight onto the second part. So we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, don't need that. Really don't want to have to use my incendiary shells, to be honest. Okay, the doorknob is broken. We're gonna have to go back through the corridor. Let's go and get those herbs there, because I didn't mean to put all my herbs away. I meant to bring 2 healing items with me. 2, like I said earlier on in the stream, and I forgot that because I'm not very smart. And we need these things so that we can take a few hits if necessary, because Mr. Crimson Head, he's a spicy boy and he is not going to play very nicely with us. We also have the subject of this zombie in this corridor to deal with, and there is no way around him because of how narrow the corridor is. Yeah, the inventory slots are so frustrating. Oh, I did get by without using ammo. You fool! You fool! Right, yeah, they are crazy. Like a key, a little tiny key, taking up the same space as a fucking shotgun, right? So if you've got 4 keys, which wouldn't even fill your pocket, it takes up the same amount of space in Jill's inventory as a shotgun. She just needs to invest in a keyring, really. You know, if she had a keyring clipped onto a belt, like, you know, the emo ones that kids used to wear, like in the early noughties when people used to dress like Flavor Flav and all that sort of stuff. Or Flavor Flav, I don't know. I've only ever seen his name in print. I don't talk to many people. Right, let's go. We're doing well so far. We've been very lucky tonight so far, which means I'm probably going to get my head clawed off by the boss that we're going to encounter in the bottom of the tomb. It's not going to end well. It isn't. Not at all. So we go left here into the Raven's room. Is there a zombie in here? No, there isn't. I killed him, didn't I? I'm not looking forward to this. Oh, will you shut up, mate? I know full well I'm probably gonna fuck this up. Yeah, only wear 2 rings. And the other thing as well is games where you can equip rings, right? You could be anything from like a size B to a size Z. And, you know, if you've got like a tank character, I'm pretty sure that your fingers are going to be like fucking Cumberland sausages. And you're not going to be able to fit a ring that's designed for a, you know, tiny little princess or something on you. So Lisa is protected by 3 spirits. A picture of a woman wearing a bracelet, a necklace, and a crown. The crown's green, necklace purple, bracelet's orange. No. Okay, I think the necklace is red. Okay. So green, okay. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. And the last one, sage and so the hold on, is the necklace red? Is that meant to be red? Oh no, it's purple. Where did I get red from? Like, I've literally got 3 things to remember. Apparently the short-term memory can remember up to 7 things for a 30-second period. I can't even manage that. Right, let's go. We're okay. We are good. We did it. The important thing is we did it, and we've opened up a shortcut. Okay, let's equip the grenade launcher. So now we're about an hour and a half into this game, I think, so far, and still Jill has not had to use the toilet. Bear in mind, she did the run-up to the mission as well. She was in the helicopter and God knows what. Surely at some point it must be a necessity. I just wonder about people on these games. Like, she'd be thirsty as hell as well. Have you seen how much she's running around here? And, you know, fighting zombies and stuff. She'd get her eye sweat on. She'd be dehydrating. Here we go. Oh. Hold on, is that shotgun shells there? Ugh. Somebody needs to trim. Look at your nails, mate. You should be ashamed of yourself. Disgrace. Right. We are going to equip that again. Is he still alive? Not anymore, isn't. So, all in all, a pretty successful visit to the Crimson Head. He's actually a super Crimson Head. He takes more damage than a standard one and deals more damage. So we got very, very lucky there. And here's the emblem we're going to need. Right. Sorry, mate. Snooze, you lose. We could do with freeing up some inventory slots. However, we're going to do that anyway. Oh yeah, now we have that shortcut, don't we? That is quite convenient, to be fair. Hey up, guys. So, just a quick update on what happens in this room if you cock up that puzzle. The crows go a bit mental and start trying to peck out your eyes like you're some poor fool trapped in a gibbet. And the same thing happens if you try and discharge your firearm at them. See, I used to think it was a good idea when I was a kid and I played this game to try and kill the crows before you attempt the puzzle, because that way you've got a head start on them. But the reality is you're a lot better off just doing the puzzle on the first time and getting it correct, because that way you are not going to get attacked. What? Where did you come from? You were not here on the last playthrough, mate. Have I got no... Right, I've got to be very careful now because I've got no self-defense items. And as you can hear, there are a lot of, like, angry dogs out there right now. Like, a lot of them. But we have more shotgun shells, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, yeah? And yeah, let's go down here. There is first aid spray. We are not picking that up just yet. We're going to go through this little door, and this door here is very difficult to spot, believe it or not. When I played the game years and years ago for the first time, I struggled to see where that door was and spent hours and hours going around in circles. And this was before online guides and things were quite commonplace, so I spent ages looking for it. So it seems to be some kind of signpost. Each direction is accompanied by a corresponding destination. North, Valley of Destruction. North, Destruction. South, Hatred. East, Madness. Revenge, West. Okay.
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
Convenient timing, because believe it or not, that is where I've literally just ended up. And there's another spinning cock. Right, the statue with the blue eyes, the blue one is destruction, and red is revenge. Blue destruction, red revenge. Okay. Now I can't remember what direction red was. I think revenge was east. So we're going to try that. It's either east or west. It was on the second one. Maybe I've got it right on my first attempt. Is that right? North destruction. Oh, west is revenge. Okay, east is destruction. Not destruction, wherever it was. Madness. Now that sounds better. I don't know how those gates were locked. I mean, look at the state of them. How is that gate locked? You could literally just lay down on the floor and crawl between the bloody gap. Silly. Very silly. Right. These crows again might go a bit mental. I'm actually going to equip my pistol for this. These are going to go mental. Oh, what have I done? Right, okay. I forgot to pick it up. Right, get off me, you silly birds. Silly scavengers. I'm like one of those people, those very lucky people who are employed to work at airports and shoot down birds. How are these birds taking 2 bullets? What are they made out of? Come on. Now in these circumstances, actually using a knife in real life, you just like slash at them as they came close, but the game doesn't allow you to do that. We are going to have to deal with these later anyway if we don't do it now, so... I've took damage there. How embarrassing. We're going to have to come back through here anyway, so we'll pick up the Magnum on the way back. We may as well. I think... Now, I'm not certain about this, but I think we might be coming up to some kind of a sex dungeon, given the noise of the chains and the moans we've just heard. This zombie here, coming up, is my favourite zombie in the entire game. I'm hoping we meet him. Oh no, we've somehow bypassed him. Maybe he only appears after we've been to the spoiler bit. We'll get this bit over with, just in case there's anyone who hasn't seen this before. This nice little cozy mansion here. Oh, it's not a mansion, it's a shed. A whatever you want to call it. Courtyard area map. We don't really need that. It's not very easy to get lost here. We're going to use this chest and we're going to drop off shotgun shells, get that, and drop you off as well. We don't need you right now. Now we're going to pick up the ink ribbon, and we're going to pick up that ink ribbon. I'm sure I had another ink ribbon in here. Purely so I can combine them into one ink ribbon. Really annoys me actually, it doesn't automatically do that in the chest for you, but I can't grumble too much. They can't hold my hand on everything, can they? But I would really like them to hold my hand. A family picture. It's all ripped up. There's a journal left by somebody. 19. Daddy attached first, Mummy attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, Mum, where? Dunno, Dad, found Mum again. When Mum attached Mummy, she moved no more. She screaming, why? Just want to be with her. She invented text speak, this girl. Mum, where? I miss you. That'd still be pronounced you, wouldn't it? Like, surely. There's no safe room music here. Just a bit sad, really. Let's bang that away. Come on, you got this. And we're going to pop those away. Now I think there's something I pick up down here, isn't there? And things get a little bit spicy. A crank, eh? And up we go. How rude. Now when you watch her in a minute, I've no idea I actually got that far into the cabin without us being able to hear her. She's a noisy fucker. Like, she's got these big ass chains around her wrists and she clanks and clunks like Athodorus's ghost. It's a very highbrow comment, isn't it? Right. You're gonna get out of my way. Get out of my way. Trouble is, you can't see fuck all. Right, I need her to get down here. And I'm gonna try and climb up as she gets down here. Yes. Yes, we did it. She hits you really, really hard. Now, bear in mind that she just smacked me full on in the face with her chains and arms. I don't appear to be suffering any damage, even though I was knocked out. It's done no damage to my health. Jill is suffering no cognitive issues, so there's no blurriness. There's no lack of thought process. In fact, she's probably more coherent than I am on a good day. It's all that special training. I'm hoping my favourite zombie is here, because I'd love for you all to meet him. He's wonderful. Okay. We're back at the house. This area always confuses me, because it seems to like loop round on itself. Yeah. Here he is, look. My favourite zombie. He just seems to be like chilling, doesn't he? He's just vibing. Look how he just stands there and stares into the distance, looking through the torn down trees and the dense forest. What's he thinking about? Maybe he still has the capacity to think and feel. Who knows? Maybe we'll go and ask him. Sir, what's going on? Oh, okay, he's a bit bitey. He is a bit bitey. But it's okay. We're past him. We're nearly at the guardhouse now, which means we've almost done this section, which is nice. First we have a little puzzle to solve. We've killed all the crows around here, so we're free to kind of do it at our own pace. We'll take the moon. We'll take the star. And we'll take the sun. Now, I spent ages trying to work this out the first time I played this. Turns out, on the back, there's a button. And there is no wrong order to get these in when you see why, because it's basically a child's puzzle at this point. They can only go in the right places. Lovely. Right. The base has protruded, so up, cross, right. See, sometimes I do remember things. Moon, star, sun. And you get this beast. Now, I don't get why there is a magnum in a graveyard puzzle. Like, why is that even a thing? You know, it's not something that should ever exist, is it really? Now we can go back to that room we were at earlier on. The little, like, sheddy area where we cut into this bit. This, of course, if you remember the original Resident Evil game, this entire area we've just been in didn't exist in the original 1996 release, I want to say it was. It only existed in the remake, which first came out, I think it was 2002 on the GameCube. It might have been a bit later than that. Do I need any of this stuff? Yes. 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 Okay, there's a first aid kit there. We do not need that right now. But let's take it anyway. We can always blob it into a what do you call it? A box somewhere, an item box. We are nearing the conclusion of this section of the game, which means the guardhouse will be our very next stream.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me?
Spoiler, Jill's been dead this entire time.
Shit.
And they're holding a seance for her, and that's Brad there conducting it. Like, Jill, can you give me a sign? And that dog is also dead. Spoiler. Oh, what? What just happened there? Right, are you done? Because I've had enough of your bullshit. This is why it might have been good of me to pick up that first aid kit, because I'm probably quite hurt now. And it was definitely a good idea to pick that up. Little shit. Right, I'm in danger, but not anymore. Right, if you look around this area here, you will find nothing. Okay, we're going to pick up these blue herbs, for we may need them. We're going to make the ultimate high for Jill, which is we're going to put all of them together and make the perfect medicine. So that not only heals Jill to max health, it also cures her of any poisons in her system. Right, this is where we need the crank. And I'm going to unequip my shotgun now, because I know I don't need it right now. Because I move faster when I'm not holding a weapon. With a shotgun, that makes sense. Pistol, maybe not so much. But I want to get across this next area as quickly as possible. The enemies that are going to assault us here are not going to be things that we are able to really hit properly, because they are in fact tiny little snakes. Keep running. Where are they? Where are the snakes? Could have saw snakes drop down on us. Are there more dogs in this next area? I have a feeling there might be some dogs in the next area. And crows. There are lots of crows. We're not fighting the crows. We need to find our way out. That elevator cannot be used. Right, okay. We've managed to avoid killing the crows. We've done it. Is this snakes? This is going to be snakes. Yep. See, snakes. They just randomly fall down when you run past. I don't get it. They just do it. And here we are. We are at the guardhouse now. So on the next stream, we have this place to explore. And as you can tell by the music, it is quite sinister here. We're going to encounter some very unpleasant things on our next stream, including a giant plant and a man-eating shark. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. The shark is very much going to attack us. So we are going to now save our game and continue another day. Once we've saved it, this is over. And we still have yet to die. Are we going to get lucky on our next stream, or are we going to absolutely fuck up the puzzle involving King Neptune? Find out next time. Till then, this has been the Shaman of Gaiman. Good night.